Today we will try to prove one formula to find out sum of n terms in arithmetic progression. In the last video, we have proved a formula to find out n term of the arithmetic progression. N term we are denoting by an and its value is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. And applying this formula, we have solved the example in second exercise. Now let us try to prove this formula. So here we are denoting first term. Let a be the first term and d is common difference. Of arithmetic progression. So therefore first n term of arithmetic progression are. So first term we have denoted by a. Already we know that to find out the second term we are adding d into it, means a plus d. Continuing this way, what will the n term here? N term will be equals to, already we know that n term means a plus n minus 1 into d. And what will be its previous term? Previous term will be a plus. To find out previous term we are subtracting d, and to find out next term we are adding d. So here if you are subtracting d from n minus 1d, what is coefficient of d? N minus 1. If you are subtracting d, it will become n minus 2. So in this way we have written first n terms in arithmetic progression. Now we are finding sum of n terms. So therefore sum of n term of arithmetic progression are. Sum of n term is denoted by Sn. So what is the sum here? A is our first term, plus second term is a plus d, plus a plus n minus 2 into d, plus a plus n minus 1 into d. So we have written here sum of n terms of arithmetic progression. Again we are writing same expression. Let us denote this by equation number first. Write down the same n terms, just we are changing its order. First write down the term a plus n minus 1 into d, plus then write down this term a plus n minus 2 into d, plus continuing this way, what will the next term here? A plus d plus a. So here also we have written same n term, just we have changed the order. Denote this equation by equation number 2. Now take the addition of these two equations. Adding equation first and second. Let us see what we will get here. So on this side Sn plus Sn will be equals to twice Sn is equals to. Now take the addition. Total n terms are there in equation first, and here also n terms are there. First we are taking addition of first term in both the equation. So here we get a plus n minus 1 into d, plus here we will get a plus d plus a plus n minus 2 d. Then continuing this way, what we will get here? Here addition will be equals to a plus n minus 2 into d plus a plus d, and lastly we will get here a plus n minus 1 into d plus a. Just simply we have taken addition of n term in both the equation. Now observe carefully what we will get here. First collect the terms of a. A plus a is equal to twice a. How many terms of d are there? Only one term. Keep it as it is, n minus 1 into d. Plus in the second term, see what we will get. A plus a is equal to 2a. Plus now collect the terms of d. Here two terms of d are there. We are taking addition. Here what is coefficient of d? 1, and here what is coefficient of d? N minus 2. If we are taking addition of 1 and n minus 2, what we will get? N, keep it as it is, 1 minus 2 will be equals to minus 1. Means coefficient of d will be equals to n minus 1. Continuing this way, apply the same method. Here also we will get a plus a will be equals to 2a, and if we are collecting the term of d, we will get n minus 1 into d. Same method we are applying in the last case also. A plus a is equal to 2a, and here only one term of d is there, n minus 1 into d. So in this way, by simplifying it, we have got this expression. Here sum of how many terms are there? N terms. Check whether every term is like term. What is first term? 2a plus n minus 1 into d. 2a plus n minus 1 into d. In every bracket, 2a plus n minus 1 into d is there. And total how many terms are there? N terms. If we are taking addition of x 5 times, x plus x plus x plus x 5 times, so we will get 5x. If we are taking addition of x n times, we will get what? Nx. In the same way, if we are taking addition of same term n times, so what we will get here? Twice Sn is equals to n into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Hope you are getting it. We have taken addition of, these are the like terms, same terms है ये सब. And if we are taking its addition n times, we will get n into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So let us simplify it. Sn is equal to, take 2 on this side. So here we will get n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. And this is the very important formula to find out sum of n terms. Simplifying this formula, again we will get some more result. So observe this more result here. So let us denote this as first important result. Now Sn is equals to n by 2, keep it as it is, twice a can be written as a plus n minus 1 into d as it is. So which is equals to, but a plus n minus 1 into d. What a plus n minus 1 into d is nothing but what? N term. So we are replacing a plus n minus 1 into d by an. So what we will get here? N by 2 a plus, this whole term can be replaced by an. So this will be the second important formula, and Sn is equals to n by 2, keep it as it is, a plus an, sometimes it will be denoted by L, and where L is called as last term. So where L is last term. So in this way we have got here third formula. So here we have got three formulas to find out the sum of n terms. Which formula we have to apply, it depends on the given condition in the example. So by applying these formulas, we are solving example from next exercise. But before that, we will note down some important terms which are helpful to solve the example. So some important points are there which we are using while solving the example. If example is related with three terms in arithmetic progression, at that time, for simplicity, denote these three terms. Three terms in arithmetic progression are. If I am denoting one term by a, so then to find out its next term, we are adding d into it, a plus d. And to find out its previous term, we are subtracting d from it, so a minus d. Whenever the example is related with three terms in arithmetic progression and some conditions are given to us, so for simplicity, denote the three terms by a minus d, a plus d. Three terms means if the example is related with find the three angles of a triangle, where the angles are in arithmetic progression. At that time, denote first angle by a minus d, second angle by a, and third angle by a plus d. If we are using this method, so we know that sum of three angle is equal to 180, means sum of these three term is 180. If we are taking sum of these three term, d and d will get what? Minus d and plus d will get cancelled, and we will get the value of a. That one, using second condition in the example, we will try to find out value of d. Once the value of a and d is known to us, we will get three terms in arithmetic progression. So if example is related with three terms, so use this as an three terms of arithmetic progression. Second, if example is related with four terms of arithmetic progression. Now, if we are taking its next term is equal to say a plus, if we are adding d into it, what will get a plus 2d? But if we are taking sum of these four terms, so check whether d will get eliminated or does not get eliminated. Minus d and plus d will get cancelled, but 2d remains as it is. So that's why we are not considering this as an four terms. So whenever to consider the fourth term of arithmetic, to consider four terms in arithmetic progression, denote one term by a minus d, and next term denoted by a plus d. Means here difference between these two terms is equal to 2d. If we are taking subtraction of this term to its previous term, so this difference will be equals to 2d. this dd a will get cancelled if we are taking difference. D and minus minus means plus d will be equals to 2d. This difference is 2d. As it stand, in case of 4 terms, we are considering difference between 2 terms is equal to 2d. If difference is 2d, then to find out next term, we have to add 2d. If we are adding 2d in this term, so a keep it as it is, d plus 2d will be equals to 3d. Means here also we have taken difference is equals to how much? 2d. Now to find out its previous term, we have to subtract difference. And what is our difference? 2d. If we are subtracting 2d from a minus d, we will get a minus 3d. Now here difference between any two term is equal to 2d. And since difference is constant, that's why we can say that these are the terms in arithmetic progression. If example is related with 4 angles of a quadrilateral, at that time use these as an 4 terms of arithmetic progression. If we are taking addition of these 4 terms, minus d plus d minus 3d plus 3d will get cancelled and we will get the value of a. And again, one condition is always given in the example, using which we are able to find out value of d. Once a and d is known to us, we are able to find out 4 terms. Means to find out these 4 terms, we will require value of a and value of d here. Now let us consider here 5 terms of arithmetic progression are. So already we have seen 3 terms in arithmetic progressions are a minus d, a and a plus d. So here we are discussing about 5 terms. To find out the next term, we are adding d. Means what we will get, a plus d will be a plus 2d. And to find out its previous term, we are subtracting d. A minus d will be equals to a minus 2d. Consider this as 5 terms if example is related with 5 terms in arithmetic progression. Now the last important note is, if Sn is given, then to find nth term means an, use this method. An is equals to Sn minus 1. Means from Sn, if we are subtracting Sn minus 1, what we will get? An. Try to understand it. What is Sn? Sn means sum of n terms. Sum of n terms, let us denote first term by a1, second term by a2, third term by a3, continuing this way, plus Sn. Means we have taken here sum of how many terms? N terms. If an is the n term, then its previous term will be an minus 1. So here we have taken sum of n terms. Now in the next case, we are taking sum of n minus 1 term. This will be first term, second term, third term, continuing this way. The last term will be n minus 1 term. Now if we are taking difference of these two equations, let us see what we will get. Sn minus 1. If we are taking difference here, we will get minus continuing this way. These two terms will get cancelled, these two terms will also get cancelled, and what will the remaining term on this side? An. Means to find out n term, if Sn is given to us, then use this method. N term is equal to Sn minus 1. Again, another method is also there to find out n term, but this will be the very simple method to find out n term if sum of n term is given to us. Using all these formulas, we will see the last exercise in the next video.